Let's get this clear.
In other news, welcome back everyone to level 100 content. When we last left our heroes, we were on technically ads, but cleaning up a lot of the other stuff leading to it. So let's try to get through part 1 if we can today. A lot of different type of mechanics that we need to clean up, resolve, and learn some of the new ones. Hopefully everyone has had time to look ahead and or study some of the thingamabobs, because those will become quite relevant. Are there any questions up front before we get started?
Can I have a 45-second countdown so I can eat pizza between pulls?
No.
It's not about the game, but FaZe, do you DM?
For D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that you said the last time we left our heroes made me think of that.
Yeah, I do. In that case, let's go ahead and summon our summons, dance our partners, buddy our cardias. Take a look at your gear, make sure it is the appropriate gear. Melded, repaired to a satisfactory level. Go ahead and eat on your food. Double check you have everything on your bar ready to roll. When you are ready, let me know by hitting the yes button.
Also, nice cosplay.
I'm officially now Howling Blade.
It turns Catboy just to get rid of the tail immediately.
Yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, there's nothing for maiming. This is fending gear. If you were playing Dark Knight, you could do this guy pretty well. I could do his base form, but I need like the raid pieces. Or the dungeon.
Hey, if I tried to do 45, wouldn't let me. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I
Alright.
fucking
I should have been a ready check.
Alas. Also, Moon, you're not a catboy.
We'll have time during the break.
Shall we?
He tricked FaZe.
That's pretty cringe, Moon.
the challenger to people in his own land.
We can't clear until he transforms, so he must ascend to his final form. Stone out, Cardinal.
I wonder if you can keep
Revolutionary out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Raid wide. Looking for the new north.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Sea is north.
The wind answers my call.
Knock back immune. Yes, they're out. Going counterclockwise. That was too slow.
The
Apparently.
challenger's down! Is this the end?
DPS are tethered.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
That angle's way more than I remembered it being. Didn't check my internet before I ran. It should be good. Looks slightly delayed.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Wind, inner card, in.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Revolutionary out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh,
Uh,
that was a lot of damage.
Aggro.
Oh dear, the
I
challenger
got hit off.
the wing.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Stone out, inner card.
There! I wonder if you can keep
Eminent,
up.
in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Takes.
With Fenrir's might,
Little hit here.
I rouse the storm.
Go north. A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Back in. Fourth route. Counterclockwise. For your color. DPS of tethers. Okay, knockback. Big stack. That macro's crazy. Big hit. Nice. Tank Buster going into the Gold Saucer mechanic. And Raid Buster out.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that
Top sprint.
colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
3 or 1. 3. Revolutionary out.
Oh, it's out. God damn it.
Try to heal through. There's actually no raid wide right away. You can get reses actually. This is assignment first, and then I don't think there's damage right off the bat.
Not bad.
Go opposite of your tether.
Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Go in between the like colors of the wolf side you're on. Odd ones go out. Boss targetable. Tank leave.
How much did
Rowan.
that do to you?
Green clean. Green cleanse.
160k.
And then
Good.
the yellow. Yeah.
I had to cleanse.
Yeah, I want to keep the pacing of that. I can check how much it did. I was gonna wait till after. 157.
Honestly, I think if we're
I just
full,
wasn't full.
it shouldn't kill you, and then the cleanses don't actually do damage.
The
Just
cleanses
speed.
pulse everybody, but it's not a lot of damage though.
It's like, realistically, if everyone's full at the start, it could be fine.
I think if we take both cleanses, we take somewhere around half of our HP.
Really? I was watching it, and it didn't seem like they took any damage. Unless they're getting heals like right as it came out. I was watching the Yuki video. The only thing that really did damage to them was the marker cleave thing.
Oh wait, maybe it didn't. Oh no, it does. It doesn't matter. Sorry. What do they actually take damage from?
I think it's just the cleave.
Okay, it's like a small amount when you run through it.
Yeah. But it's not like a lot.
No, it's
Yeah, I think it was like what 15k.
It doesn't even eat your shields. You could actually Pepsis that thing. Like, unironically. Anyway. Yeah, let's just, when we go into ads, just make sure we're full top off, and then kind of walk through that way. Yeah.
I think there was like one raid wide before we start cleansing, so I think I should have star for that. I could. It looked like I will.
I've been throwing Veil for the raid wide at the start. I don't know if you want me to do something else with it.
That's pretty good there.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I gotta say though, the method of fighting that tower thing that Akiko you sent, that's so much easier.
Yeah. God damn! Not again. Fucking.
Let's
I'm gonna
begin,
pretend
shall we?
that everything's all cool.
Yeah, I don't even know what
That's-
happened.
Can the challenger defeat the Lord?
It's fine.
Stone out. Inner card.
I wonder if you
Eminent
can keep
in.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Res. Don't know.
With Fenrir's
Small
might,
AoE here.
I rouse the storm.
Looking for New North.
If no one else died, I'm gonna say yeah.
C is north.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback immune. Sports are out. Counterclockwise. Look for your color. Sports are tethered. Yikes. I'll close my eyes from now on.
I want to feel like we're
Yeah, don't worry about it.
something. The other one was way more healthier than that one.
Buffs, 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 buffs.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Sprint.
Flying
Or whatever that one is. Or. Revolutionary out. Good. Heal. Okay, gonna start ads here. The hit is after we split up.
Not bad.
Opposite.
Not bad.
In
We've
between the light
scarcely
colors
begun.
of the side you're on. Cross targetable. Target people are out. Green cleanse. Other cleanse. The outs and the busters. Green cleanse. You're at like 8 seconds. Missing the green cleanse.
Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, did it happen? Oh, never mind.
No, it didn't.
I don't think it was my timer yet, though.
What do we even have left? We have Moon and then... Hold on. There's no damage, so I can't tell
I
when
mean,
people have cleansed.
I assume it's mine because I died because of the
Let
thing.
me go back and actually look up what we did there, because I'm confused if people were dead or not. I can't eyeball it.
The third tank buster there is going to hit me a little harder than the others because I don't have any big mids for it.
Okay, so first on the docket, 8th and I got hit by the thing. I cleanse. 8th cleanses. Then we set up another deal. Akiko baits. And Mage baits.
Like the timer's like 20, 35.
So the
50.
timer would have been 11. It would have been Mage to cleanse. And you did not cleanse, which then killed you instantly. And then Akiko would have cleansed after you, so she died instantly as well.
Okay, and it's like, because you called cleanses, they're at 7 seconds. So that's why I was like confused.
Yeah, so okay, so the first one's about... I think it's the general concept if it's under 12 is when you're the next set of cleanses, because they're offset by like 10 each.
Yeah, I don't got
So-
confused because you called cleanse and it wasn't like a 5 seconds yet.
No, you won't have 5. If you're green side, you're cleansing it closer to like 9 on the list, or like I guess between 12 and 9, somewhere in there. The yellow cleanse is going to happen like closer to the 3, 4, 5, because you have to wait 3 or 2 second delay in between each one. And the timers are the same. So when your guys' timer was at, for example, looks like it was at 12 when you could cleanse, based on the hit that just went through. The other timer was at 28. So yeah, if you're anywhere close to 10 seconds, you are the cleanse at that point. The mage would have cleansed, Akiko would have cleansed, and then the next round, Alice was baiting and Moon was baiting. And then Moon would have gone through with his cleanse. He had 13 seconds when that thing went off. So anywhere close to 13 seems to be the run. 2 eyes on screen. Yeah, what's up, Muriel? We finally are streaming, sort of. My internet is super spotty.
Are we pulling off mids and stuff
But
from some of
it's
the
good enough right
AoEs? Because
I don't know if
some
intentionally.
of these AoEs are starting
Let's
to hurt more.
begin, shall we?
And that don't just happen overnight.
Can the challenger defeat the
My
Lord
stuff is
in his own
consistent,
lair?
I hope.
It's more so to Kiko if you're taking away shields or mid.
I haven't been. I think I took off
Stone.
one
Outs.
shield
Cardinal.
because it was missed.
Outs.
But that was on the Millennial, which we
Yeah.
get full health from after.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Eminent in.
Such speed! speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
That was dumb.
Am I just fucking being special today? I don't know.
Did you get hit first and then die to the buster? I don't know who
With
actually got hit by
Fenrir's
that. But
might, I rouse the storm.
a small raid wide.
Just gonna million ones.
A is north. A
The
is north.
wind answers my call.
Knockback immune. DPS are out. Go clockwise.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we both have it.
Yeah, I support that. So.
Whoa, you can backflip through the knockback.
Is this the end?
That's so cool.
I'm sorry. Can I have just 30 seconds? My mom is like spam texting me.
That seems important. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm raiding.
For everyone else, since it was brought up, MIT-wise, are we moving anything from yesterday?
I'm using the same things as we were. I was.
So, unless, like, if stuff's missed, just, like,
More or less just trying to see, because there's like a difference in some of the hits, right?
What's that thing called after the dragon heads? With the towers?
After the what? The Dragon Head Tower?
Yeah, because that one, that first pull, it didn't hurt that bad, and then the one after it, it like doubled in damage.
Talking about the
8 sec.
tracking tremors.
Mm,
That's the 8 hit.
you could, yeah. I don't know names of stuff. I know what they do. That's about it.
I think. I don't remember if I was doing this last night, but I don't have reprisal on the first hit so that it can cover the big hit afterwards. That's the only change I've done with that. And it should just be the first hit.
I think because we weren't full health, that's why that last one was pretty bad.
Mm.
I think 8 of the like 60k almost died on the second hit. I'm already GCD healing too much. I have no mana.
Oh, Astro question. The regen and then your Nocturnal Shield, is that the same cast or are those two different casts?
What do you mean?
Like when you're in Nocturnal stance? Neutral? Not Nocturnal. To put the AoE shield, is it the same as your AoE regen?
Yeah, that's the only one that does it. Well,
Okay, so
Yeah.
it'll put both the shield and the regen on everybody.
yeah.
Okay. Well.
Ready to go?
Everything
Yeah.
okay, by the way, Keegan?
Oh yeah, I'm just my mom's IT.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ah, the child becomes the IT for the parent. A classic.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Wind in, Intercrit.
I wonder if you can keep
Revolution.
up.
Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Back move.
Clockwise.
GPS tethers.
I heard you straight to say counterclockwise.
I also heard that.
I said clockwise.
I don't know, phase.
He wasn't calling anything. I was gonna guess.
Please don't.
Yeah, I stopped when you said something. But I think
I heard the wine dope.
we collectively said something.
Just get to sit there like you call this mechanic right now, or I'm calling it wrong.
If you didn't say anything, I thought you were muted. You do that
Wielded
sometimes.
in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Upping sprint.
Fly
A
true.
3 or 1. 1.
You can't walk through the polars.
Eminent is in. Yep.
Not bad. Not
Opposite of the
bad.
tether.
But we've
In
scarcely
between the same
begun.
colors. Check who's got tether. Short green. And then yellow, I guess. Are they dead? Is everybody dead?
Yes.
Not good enough yet
Yeah.
to look at the party list. Did we dine on the damage to that, or we dine on the angling of it? Or do I need to check? Exactly.
Whoever had a Kono marker should have pointed it away from, or they pointed it towards me and Mage.
I'm about to say, Alice ran us down. And then we had to run through it, and then I think we got clipped by the tank one afterwards as we ran through.
Oh, you guys started on the wrong. Oh no. Wait.
Like we had a green, and we started between the green orb and the.
Okay, Alice. Oh, so Alice started on the wrong side, and then moved through to the other wrong side, and then you guys tried to adjust. I see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you want to start in between the same color orb as the head that you are currently hitting. Generally, what would be really nice is if our melees can be like right on the wolf, and the range and the healer can be slightly off of it, so that we're not all standing on top of each other. You know what I mean? Because then, you know, crossing through, there's plenty of time to be able to do that and set it up. But just so we don't end up confusing who has what, since it's no, it's not a debuff. Blue eyes on screen, and we'll go again.
Let's begin, shall we?
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Get out of.
Yeah. Okay. Press for 80k.
Skeleton.
Stone out, inner card.
There. I wonder if you
Eminent
can keep
in.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. Challengers down! Is this the end?
This is how it feels, Alice. Out of your control. In the hands of God.
I'm so thankful I'm not on Moon's side.
I was gonna say, don't think it was an accident we put Alice and Moon on the same side.
Collateral damage over here, man.
Like, the only thing you gotta worry about with 8th is his first GCD can rip aggro, that's it.
Yeah.
Other than
anything
that,
after that is fine.
we're chilling. Dragoon ain't got nothing.
Let's begin, shall
It's
we?
leftover pick though, Spite Alice.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Community playing so much that the job was broken even though it was fine.
I don't think it's fun.
People only complain because of Fru. If you look at the rate tier, it was like,
a problem.
Wins in
It
Cardinal?
was a problem for
yeah, but like, it's not in the rate tier, it was perfectly fine. Black Mage was out DPSing it.
I wonder
Yeah.
if you can
Eminent
keep
in.
up.
It's only broken in hard content. Okay.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Shouldn't make another adjustment for Pippa.
With Fenrir's might,
I think people just want the hammers buffed back because they're really bad now.
C is north.
the wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Knock back in, sports out. Clockwise.
Yeah, that's it.
The challenger's down!
What?
Is this the end?
What the fuck?
Find an opposite tower,
I-
do a reverse
God.
ninja jutsu. Backflip off the edge.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Oh, man. I don't know, it was slow, but... The hell even hit me?
Oh, come on, dude.
I find
I
we get
thought I was out of it.
counterclockwise most of the time, and I'm realizing now it's way harder if the tower's moving towards you. Or the
Yeah,
left
it
towards you.
is.
It
Wait,
is
actually, that is kind of
dramatically
bullshit.
harder.
No, I don't know if that was.
I thought I had by
Hold on.
Ghost.
Hold on. I think one of the DPS died, and just when they died, it went onto you guys. So,
Probably me.
See,
Yeah.
I feel like that'd make more sense, because I swear I did not get hit there. As sus as it may have looked.
If we run it again and it doesn't happen, it's like it never happened in the first place, right?
It's true.
Hint. Hint.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I can't even listen to this guy's song or voiceover anymore.
Switch to JP, man. It's pretty chill.
Stone
JP
out.
still has the song.
Inner card.
I'm vibing with the song. M7's still better, but...
I wonder if you can keep
Revolution
up.
out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of
Okay,
him.
bro.
No.
It's the wall.
I wanted to try it one time. There's one pattern that's clean that I can do a gap closer run, but I think I have to start my GCD like perfectly with the boss in order to actually be able to go into his hitbox enough to do the backflip. So I'm just not gonna do it anymore.
I think I randomly saw that last night looking at the video. That's some crazy shit when you can do it.
Yeah, I'm doing one that's like pretty good because I can do like the backflip for an enhanced range attack. But there's one where you just
do
keep your
that.
GCD rolling and it's too hard. At least for Prague.
Let's begin, shall we?
For
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
So I have to be able to.
Eminent.
I have to-
I could get 100%.
It's revolutionary, specifically, because I can gap close into him to hit him and then backflip out before his thing goes off.
Oh, I see.
But
Yeah.
that gap close doesn't get me close enough. Out. Stone. Cardinal. And my backflip just takes me slightly too much into the wall. Revolution. Out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I did this backflip normally. And that works fairly well.
That is
With
close.
Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
You can backflip off the very center of the edge.
See his Nart.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback immune. Sports are out. Going clockwise. Look for your color. Sports are tethered. Okay. The Great Divide. And twos.
I like that it's called the Nino's sword slam there, like the split in the sea.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Sprint.
Fly
Either 3 or
true.
1. 3. Eminence in. Nice. One to A. Adds. Make sure we're full topped
Not
off
bad.
after the raid wide once we
Not
get set.
bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Try to get in between the same color as your head and the orb. First business. You're marked to go to the other side. Green cleanse. Yellow cleanse. Fading. Green cleanse. Yellow cleanse. Check your health. Fading. Green cleanse. Yellow cleanse.
Head died.
Oh, 2.
It's too much.
Oh yeah, we
Try
got
kill.
Yeah.
too much DPS.
Yeah, I think we had like.
Oh,
a
right,
couple
that's
I
seconds.
got this, guys.
Okay.
So we just got AFK for a bit. Okay. No, you can't.
Wait.
You're immune. If we if we kill one of them, what was happening there? Is it just blows up, right? Is that the idea?
You killed the head, so the orb blew up and killed everybody.
Okay, no, that wasn't DPS. That was somebody cleansed up. The magic bone was still up.
Was
No, I
that-
don't think so.
I didn't think that was.
No,
it.
the stone wolf head got killed, which made the stone.
You're
orb
telling me
blow
we're
up.
actually too good at the game, and that's why we died.
Yeah, we.
Oh,
I
I
think.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no vuln. We had 13 seconds left. when we had the cleanses, we went green. And then we had 9 seconds left for the yellow cleanse. We killed the wolf, and then the orb just, straight up blew up. No one was
Oh, I
around
see.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want it dying to the last pop, right? Like, we want to kill it afterwards.
So, yeah, we need to kill... I think what you have to do, I've been told, or not told, but what I read in the whole thing, is that you obviously have to do all your cleanses before one of the wolves dies. However, if you kill them early enough, it'll give you an extra, like, 4 seconds on the part 1 enrage. So we need to make sure that the bosses don't die until all of our cleanses are done, and then I think we just full send them. What I'm wondering, though, is where our buffs should align, because we're not even Bis yet, and we're already destroying these things, right? Is there something... I'm going to look back and see.
I mean, probably after that.
It's really just 1 minute. To get your 1 minute's like at the start of it, but that's it. There really isn't even anything to save. I think we might just end up having too much damage. We need to hold on for a minute. Try to run it again. Our 2 minutes come up once we are... When the boss becomes targetable again, we just basically do a full restart again on the rotation. That's what it looks like. Alright, I guess we go again.
Which spec in Moonlight strat are we using?
Quad.
Just in case we're there.
Quad is going to be calling a safe quadrant or quarter of the arena. I will call it based on the number marker. So it'll be like quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4. We wait for 2 cleaves, and then we dodge into, after between like 2 and 3, you'll dodge into the next quadrant that's called, and we just do the lineup in that quadrant.
And then the people that are inside just stand on the aggro ring, right?
That
melee?
should be mostly correct. You might have to do a tiny wiggling. Try to make it, try to make it as safe as possible. So ranged healers are still going to be trying to sidestep into their position, and then the melee's got to kind of finesse around each other to make sure we're not getting clipped. And you obviously have to try and draw an invisible line right through the middle, so you don't stand too close. The party, the stack, I've been told is pretty big. Make that all the way at the wall. Don't trust these markers, by the way, but you know, be relatively inside of them, because these were just eyeballed. We'll kind of see how close they are. Start running again.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the North in his own lair?
Wind in a card.
I wonder if you can
Eminent
keep up.
in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Why is it so fast?
I mean, the story does explain that he's a
With
fast one.
Fenrir's might,
Doesn't like this
I
one, though.
rouse a storm.
I just she wasn't that fast.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback immune, DPS targeted. Clockwise. Check for your color. DPS tether. just an unnecessary amount of damage.
I think even in base, that's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
They're like, God, you guys remember Harrowing Hell? What if it was just a random rainbow?
At least with Harrowing, we could skip it in full base. We ain't ever skipping this one.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Pop sprints here.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly
3 or 1. 3. Revolution out. Going to A for ads. Run it
Didn't see
just
who it was.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've
Opposites.
scarcely begun.
find your color. Fates. First green. Gold or yellow. Fading. First green. Yellow. Fading. Somebody didn't walk. You walk through and go back?
Hmm?
Somebody walk through and then go back?
They had to if I had to switch sides though. And then I got targeted.
So
by the
what I
next
mean by
guy.
that is when you cleanse, you should go to the other head.
Yeah, I did.
But for everyone, I'm just saying, because
Oh.
or whoever was targeted there, there's a mixed match somewhere.
How long is Moon, you were first, like, Orange Cleanse, right? I don't think you were with us at the start.
Go back and look real quick at who has on
I think I
what.
saw Moon and 8th at it there. I want to say.
Moon and 8th were both supposed to be by the green, which would have been correct. Hold on.
I think I could have swore it was right Moon having it being there. I thought it'd be like first Orange Cleanse.
Oh, wait. I think I see. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So, okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna show you what happened, because I don't know the best way to resolve this. So you can just see my stream real quick. In beautiful whatever quality it's gonna show me. So what ended up happening here, you can see in the initial setup, which is this. So between mainly looking at Moon and 8th both, right? They're both green shield, which means they're on yellow side. They're over there, right? First cleanse will end up being Moon. I'm going to skip forward 10 seconds. He cleanses right here. So he goes to green side now, and he's over here at green. I'm going to skip forward another 10 seconds. After I cleanse, so 8th right here has... I just cleansed green. Actually, I'm going to back it up. So this is the second set of cleanses. I cleanse green. 8th has 8 seconds left. So he goes to cleanse, right? Because we call for it, we're watching the Vuln stack go off. But before he does, pack predation starts.
So we were slow.
Meaning he still has time to cleanse. but he's been targeted as being a part of the green ad, and then he cleanses, and now he has this target for the green ad, I think. Unless he was the other one?
Yeah, the Earth one just shot across at him.
Unless it knows, or maybe it actually is smart. Maybe it knows that 8th was supposed to cross through to... No, because he went to green. Yeah, so he got baited by the orange, sorry. He's on orange right now. This is what I was trying to look at. So he's hitting orange, right? Or yellow. Hold on, I gotta start calling these the same color. What color are we calling these?
Green.
Green and what?
Yellow and green.
I want to call it yellow.
Yellow,
Yeah, sorry. It's I see these other colors. All right, yellow,
Yellow-orange.
gold. It's okay. Yellow side. It'll just simplify it, right? So he's on yellow right now because of the shield. He's targeted by the yellow. Then he cleanses. So he's technically still targeted by this guy. But because he's cleansed, he can't go back over. So
Were our first
that
cleanses
second-
slow?
uh
Because this feels like an issue if we're like slow. I don't think this is supposed
Well,
to happen.
I want to say both yes and no because the timers are fixed, meaning like he still had when he got targeted here, which is right here is where the cast is. He still has 4 seconds to cleanse. So
Right,
that
the cleanse
that
is not supposed
second,
to go ASAP.
well, that second set, he has to have cleansed here, because if you wait for this thing to resolve, he's not going to
You
be able to
die.
cleanse and he's going to blow up. So you actually don't have 4 seconds left there. You do have to cleanse as soon as possible. So green cleanse is going to need to happen pretty quick after the AoE. So if we go back to the original setup here, sorry, where is it? We go split to our spots, right? We go in between the same colors. Targeted person's out. Just mage and Akiko, right? Targeted, those look good. Green cleanse, which is Alice, cleanses now, which she does. 3 seconds go by. Moon cleanses next. That happens. We do the next set
When
here.
that first green class was pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I think the first cleanse is you have less time, because this one, now you have 13 seconds. But realistically, you only have 9, because you can't do the final cleanse late. So this would be green cleanse, which would be me by the time I realize it. And then orange cleanse would go after. So we just need that second green cleanse to be faster so that the next yellow cleanse can go. So realistically, we go while this goes off, this pack gradation, you should look down. If you are in the 10s, anywhere in the 10s, like I have 14 here, I'm next to green, so I need to start preemptively moving out. If I get hit by this first, like I have to bait this and then run, I'll maybe have to be spotted the heal or something. Maybe not actually. I guess I'll probably live that. We need to cleanse that like fast then, so we can get the next cleanse.
I'm just thinking about like mechanically it doesn't make sense for that to ever happen.
I don't know if it's pushed by damage though. I'm trying to go back. Where was the last one we did this? The last time we did this, we did first bait. Green cleanse. Yellow cleanse.
Pack predation.
Pack predation.
Hono AoE prey marker on one of the 3 other closest players. That's what it is.
Close.
I'm looking at the icy. Yeah, I'm looking at the icy veins guide. It says it's on one of the 3 other closest players besides the tank.
Wait. Interesting. So that would mean, hold on, let's go back to this. Hold on, where I'm at. So in this instance here, Moon cleanses. predation happens.
Yeah, right now 3 of us closer.
So this is the green cleanse. This is me. I cleanse. I'm over here now. So in terms of proximity, I think this is basically saying excluding tanks, right? So we have
Yeah.
Alice, Keiko, myself. The other side is those 3. Is it proximity to the wolf or proximity to the orb? Should be
to
the wolf,
wolf.
right?
Yes.
So right here is where it goes off. Myself, Nico, Alice. We're the 3 closest. But we're not targeted. I think it just targets somebody that doesn't have the shield. Because 8th clearly has green shield right here, so he's still targeting the yellow wolf. But then he cleanses right here, which like locks us out of it. If we're fast, it's not a problem, but I don't think the baiting is proximity. I think that's incorrect on the website. Because it also targets each person one time, right? In theory, like it doesn't retarget
No.
Alice or Kiko or whatever.
It's targeted the same person multiple times before.
Has it?
Yeah.
While we're all alive?
Yeah.
I guess can we try again and just
Yeah.
try to be quicker with the cleanses?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll look at it later to see if there's anything actual whatever to it. Jump around the instance. 9 minutes since I last did activity. I almost got kicked. Let me know when you're looking at your screen. Is the ready check?
That's crazy. Telling you, #1 plugin, anti-kick.
Okay, we'll just be quicker on the call out then. A quick green.
By the
Like
way,
as soon as the cone go off.
I started dancing early, so we're pulling in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's begin, shall we?
First green should be going as soon as the cone goes off, right?
I want to say yes, but there's a chance that you are the cone. So in that case, you do have to be healed slightly.
Well, you also have some extra distance to run, so you
Yeah.
just need to plan to be smart.
Realistically,
as you're
yes.
going.
Wind in and cardinal.
I accidentally veiled, so we won't have it later.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Call it out when it would happen. Revolutionary out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Oh wait, that. Hold on, I think I figured out how to get that hit. I just follow him and to get the hit, then I can back without having to gap close.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse
Is this the one that you normally down? Or no, it's later.
It's during knockbacks later with tethers.
Yeah. See?
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Knockback me in, DPS out. Clockwise. Ow. Check your color. DPS tether. I don't know how they heal through that without gear. Weak ones.
Those are crazy.
But they're not out of the fight game.
I had a better
Fenrir's
plan.
power can be wielded in surprising ways.
I'm just gonna use Philosophia there instead, because it doesn't feel like we really need it earlier.
Top sprint now.
Flying true.
Either 2 or whatever that one is. Yep.
They're good.
This is Eminent.
Is this the end?
In. Go in.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
No damage yet. This is the start of ads. A for ads. Damage is after we get sorted out here, so we're topped a bit.
Not
Sort your
bad.
side.
Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Check your colors. One person's out. Bates. You have a team number. You are going green. And yellow. Sort it out. Teen green.
I'm an idiot.
Teen yellow. Sort of mechanic. Teen green. Teen yellow. Yeah.
I'll have more healing at the end part there when I'm not dead.
What'd you do?
Yeah, just felt like sharing the tank buster, I guess.
I see.
To be fair, I think what killed us there was double cleanse too quick.
Oh, really?
The very, very end.
Okay.
Yeah, I took 10 million damage.
At the very end, we
Oh,
had
never
like
mind.
5 seconds or something like that between the cleanses.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Gotta keep an eye on that. I definitely cleansed when it had it, but it was longer than the other durations. At least in my mental clock, which is normally not that off. Wind in. Inner card.
There! I wonder if you
Eminent
can keep
in.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Are you?
Tell me how you want to handle it.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the game.
I want to wipe it. If it was like any other two people dead,
That's the thing,
I would
it's
say
solo resing, so
It's, it's like the two worst people to die there.
See, the best part about playing Fizz ranged is when I die, people just go, oh thank god it's safe.
pretty much.
Let's begin, shall we?
I'm also the same with melee.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own
To be
lair?
fair,
long
I did
as
the
it's not
same
my
with,
resers.
did the same with Mage whenever he was playing Astra. I'm like, did you get your buffs out? If so,
Yep.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Extra DPS is so minuscule, man. It's so bad.
Wind in,
My damage
Cardinal.
is your damage.
especially on Astra.
Bang, buddy.
I wonder
Eminent
if you can
in.
keep up.
But the class is cooler than Way Mage, so it's why we play it.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Mmm, yummy.
I don't know, bro.
That
I
one
thought you
always
just
feels
missed
like
all
it
the
hurts.
heals, so it's
With
weird.
Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Maybe we're just dodging them. Sea is north.
The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Knockback immune, sports are out. Counterclockwise. Check for your color. sports tether. Great divide.
Great divide is if pineapple and pizza is good or not.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Top sprint.
Flying
Either
true.
3 or 1. 3. Revolutionary out. Good. A for ads.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Match colors. Baits out. You have a teen green bait. Teen yellow. Teen green. Teen yellow. Teen green.
Watch the other.
Yellow. Careful not to kill
DPS.
him.
Slow.
Kill him now. Take damage.
Take damage from the enemy.
Boss is targetable. Minutes.
Bear my fighting wings.
This is a big hit. Like a big hit. Like a big hit.
More hits.
Sir, stop!
Hey.
Okay.
I pressed second win at the right time.
I'm gonna have to
Look at
either
it
city through that, or I pray you have stuff for Kiko, because holy.
I could use Panheimer there, but then I won't have it for the next multi-hit stack.
And one is
You guys
north.
don't-
One is north. Hold us.
Pack of blows.
Yeah, it's a little bit off. Dodge through.
I got.
And Holos came up after like the
Dodge
first
pass.
2 hits of it.
Oh, I gotta go.
Stack's in the middle, right? And then the 2 melee.
Yeah, sorry. Just while we're running that, I want to make sure we can comms through the rest for those practicing.
Yeah.
Going back, we'll just do your damage thing, right? Survivability. Is there anything you need from the party? Or the massive like slam big dunk attack?
I was going to say, if you don't think you need Samba during ads, I can use it there.
I want to
I don't-
rewatch ads real quick. I want
I
to see how
don't
bad it was.
think we need it during ads.
Um,
I don't think
I
we were
do-
getting that low, but
Oh, we were low. No, I know.
Alan, if you want to save your mid, I'll use both mine there.
We were relatively
Okay.
safe during ads.
I think it was up there, Faith. I'm not sure about yours.
Look at the timeline.
what was that?
I said my fan was up there, that I could use it there. I'm not sure if yours was, though.
For that big hit.
Yeah.
You know, I actually fainted one of the ads, because I just wanted to see if it would do anything. During one of the little hits, but Obviously, that's like not a great use. I just wanted to see if it would come back. It didn't come back, but I could and probably should normally use it there just to like reset our rotation, unless you would prefer. Depends on your first off rip. But for me, it's an easy weave in. If you want to have myself do it, and then you can catch the next feint, like kind of like we've been doing as a reset. Those hits, just so we're clear, it is a bunch of physical damage. It is Ravenous Saber that hits like 4 times. And then he goes into one big slam, which is called also Ravenous Saber. I think.
What it looks like to me.
Which
does twice the amount of damage.
Yeah, it's all physical. So yeah, having feint on it would be great. I'll weave that in.
Feint was there. Addle was there. Rep was there. Magic Barrier was there. Carriage Hole was there.
We had wings too.
Unconscious was there. Wings was there. Each hit still did 40k, 55k, then was 58k.
The idea behind it is that if you have enough mitt, you survive the 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you need to have some sort of heal to get back to full, and then you survive the final hit with the same mitt. I think is how they intend
should
you
have
to do it.
To do before that.
Because we're at the point now where we've stacked so much mitt, we're losing a lot of value on it. I think you just need to heal, some sort of a healing skill in between.
I have a star. And then Akiko, you said you have Numa?
Yeah.
Numa would be quite good. We go down after the 1, 2, 3, 4 with like quite a lot of our mitt on it. Alice goes down to critical condition. That's about all I'm gonna say. We did get a heal somewhere. We got a heal somewhere that took us like back up to half health, and then we still died the final hit. I survived because I second winded.
It was my
and Moon survived.
It was my Lady of Pounds plus
mitt.
Exical. It was a 50k heal combo. I think if we had Numa and Star there, Kiko, like after the 4 hits, we should live the final one.
Okay.
Run it back.
With all the mitt we just had. I'll have it prepped this time.
I can wings there at the start and cover the 8 hit at the end of the fight, but if I delay the wings at all, it will not cover the 8 hit. So it has to stay where it is.
This one.
Good to go?
I think so.
Ooh.
Feeling that PF's gonna tank LB2 that.
Yeah.
Like it might not be bad from a strat perspective, but if you live through it with regular mitt, you get LB3 out of
Let's
it.
begin, shall we?
Which I'll probably figure out how to do my rotation for a minute. I'll probably just
phase. We gotta get you to. We gotta start getting you to talk while you do your opener. Gotta practice.
Normally I can, but that time I was looking on the side because Psycho messaged. Stone out. Get a card?
I bet he wants more D&D.
Nah, he quit. Can't afford to spend the time on it.
I wonder
Or you
if
quit
can
Genshin
keep
and
up.
D&D?
Revolution
This
out.
one man's. What do we have left in life?
I think I can make that.
Wait, Sugar, what killed you?
Just getting my back.
Okay.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Thought it might have been like the healer stack thing being on you.
I don't know.
Well, I feel like I could have gone more to my right.
Pretty sure if the healer stack is on him, you are dead first. His cleave is way bigger.
That would make sense.
But then again, I keep learning new things about this fight every time we pull.
Let's begin, shall we?
A lot of like
that
weird misinformation on this fight.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his
Can't
own
wait for it to get
lair?
nerfed, do less damage.
I think the damage is
Surprised they
okay.
haven't nerfed. Surprised they haven't nerfed ads yet.
I don't know if they will.
I hope they don't. I want player base to learn how to do ads.
Stone
properly.
out, Cardinal. The only thing that they need to make it more accessible is another way to get higher raid gear. Which I guess you could just use tones
I wonder
for.
if you can keep up.
That's like the only thing killing River. Eminent is in.
Such speed, it's as if
Chaotic
it's a
was supposed to be
pack of
that, and the
Yeah, basically. You
I
call it.
fucked it up with trying to heal. I was trying to heal Alice.
Yeah, we gotta get Mage to do mechanics while he talks.
Talking was fine. It was trying to heal, talk, and go to the spot.
Bro, I'm
It was too much.
doing gap closer backflips, hitting a positional on my way through it. Don't talk to
Alright,
me
you
about
click and
doing
heal Alice
mechanics.
while doing it.
I do. Go look at Fru.
Finally happened.
Bro, I'm clemencying out of my mind during that fight. Alright.
No backwards movement.
That's it, I'm back with him. There's an opener you can do on Dragoon where you start by using your piercing talon, but you have to do your backflip without pulling the boss first. I feel like that's just asking for trouble. I don't do it.
Let's begin,
Oh, I think
shall we?
the Dragoon I play with in Frui does that. But he always backflips.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I always thought it was like a meme thing.
It gives you an enhanced range attack, which you can start the fight with to make it a consistent timing, but just makes a different rotation that's kind of worse.
Plus, I always just thought it was a meme.
Stone out, Interguard. It's not that bad, but I don't like having two different sets.
I wonder if you can
Revolution
keep up.
out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Oh, baby, work gaming! Oh, I hit it. That's insane.
Alright. I did it that time.
That right there is like
Yielding
running gap
might.
closer with
I
backflip
rouse
and
the
another gap
storm.
closer. C is north.
The wind answers my call.
DPS are out. Clockwise. Look for your color. Sports are tethered. What do you think does more damage? This 8 hit or the after adds attack?
Is that a question?
I don't know, it feels the same. Just different amounts at different timings.
No.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
I like this one better because I have macro for it.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
I think funny enough, if I use macro faster, I think I could have a backup for that other stack.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Up sprint now. Either 4 or 2. 4. Eminence is in.
The challenger's down!
Gonna hurt.
Is this the end?
Gonna hurt a lot.
Ah, it's just not livable with 2 people. I mean it is, but I don't have enough met to give it to me and Moon.
Does it give me just one of these?
Not bad. Not bad. But we We've
Oh, it's
scarcely
still okay. So
begun.
it does still assign people even if they're dead.
Not even free and death.
Well, I was just curious in case we had to res people through, because you can only resolve that entire mechanic if you have a 4 and a 4 split.
Yeah.
Or I guess a 3 and a 3. Wait, did tanks get tethered? They just don't get a cleanse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually get a really easy job in that phase.
Yeah. I mean, outside of moving the boss, I think
Let's begin,
Hey.
shall we?
consistently doing that is a bit of a task and a half.
Can the challenger
After
defeat the
M7,
Lord in his own
y'all
lair?
need it. Y'all need the easy job.
A harder job will be in the part 2 of this fight.
I have not even looked at that part.
Wind in? Intercard?
It looks pretty miserable for healers, to be honest.
That's been this whole raid tier, man.
Yeah, this guy this guy has no chill.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Revolution out.
Getting uptime in this raid tier is torture.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Ah. Okay, I need to get that.
Oh dear, the challenger pulled out the ring.
With Fenrir's might, I
heal
rouse the
myself here.
storm.
3 ED, 3 EZ.
C is north.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Knockback immune. Sports out.
Oh yeah,
Clockwise.
it's fine.
Is it?
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
No!
That was too much for the
PvP is enabled. Try to mess up your friends.
It would have worked too. Ace got up.
The challenger rises
I can't figure out why I got knocked back. I didn't think it was possible to do it too early there.
Oh, did you get knocked back from center?
Yeah.
I think you have to wait until the first head shows up.
I swear to God I did, but whatever.
You probably got like the absolute closest you could. I have it weaved in my rotation, so I don't forget.
Let's begin, shall we?
Someone on record phase. I messed up today so bad.
Can the challenger defeat the Lord?
I thought it was Unreal Day.
Hey, you know what? I've been there. Like literally last week.
So I was in Crystal. I went back to Aether. And then I realized I gotta go back to Crystal. And I got the start time wrong because I know we're starting at 8:30 now
Stone.
instead of
Out.
8.
Cardinal. Yeah, I'm still gonna forget about that until Cat messages us like 10 minutes before.
I wonder if you
Eminence
can keep up.
in.
Oh, fuck.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh,
My gosh.
wasted mana.
I gotta stop landing on you because you're not always right there.
No.
I started doing that because I'm trying to like make sure we're cleaving together.
With Fenrir's
I'll
might,
heal myself here.
I rouse the storm.
I got a slide cast over.
Yeah.
Shame you don't know someone in Group 2 who's always on the right
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Has,
Knockback.
has these lovely
DPS are
unavons.
targeted. Clockwise.
Ooh. Hit?
Did you do the same thing that Bait did?
No, I think I fat fingered my shirt cast at some point because it's halfway off cooldown right now.
Everyone target 8.
Oh, fuck no.
That was too much for the challenger.
Also, in response to you, Mage, do you think I can on-avant on this fight?
I think you could.
Arena's the size of a thimble.
I think if
I
you
think you could actually get 2.
Isn't on avant like distance from the edge of 4 here to like 3-ish? Actually, it's probably just short, right? Yeah.
I think you could get 2 unavons if you're like at the edge.
I think you should weave it into your opener.
I would, but
Begin,
they're all
shall we?
Tactical play, make sure you can't fat finger down.
Stone out. Inner card.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
I wonder if you can
Revolution.
keep up.
Trust in the slide cast, Moon.
Out.
Trust in the slide cast.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Wait, did I? Oh gosh. Did all that work to do the dodge crack and then not do my combo correctly?
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Knock back in. Sports are out. Counterclockwise. Find a color. Sports are tethered.
There's something about your health bar, eh? Doesn't like getting filled, man.
I don't know, bro.
Bless you.
Isn't that
Them allergies.
allergic to aid taking damage?
Usually my mic cuts it out so y'all don't hear it, I think.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprise.
It's been a little more active today.
Where did that colourful thing come from?
Pop sprint now.
Fly
It'll
true.
either be 4 or 2. 2.
Okay. I don't know, so
Eminence is in.
Challenger's down! Is this the end?
Be in.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Nice recovery. No ads. Or sorry, ads, no damage.
No ads.
There's no ads.
no ads,
Skip the
big
no.
damage.
Ads can't spawn if you say no.
We wipe, they won't
Not
spawn.
bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Find your colors. Fading. Keen green cleanse. Team yellow. This way. Team green.
Ow!
Unlucky. You switch sides, Mage? I think that was you, right?
I think
We all kind of started. I think everybody.
No,
kinda
I
started
think
in the last one.
I.
Sorry,
I
when I
think
say
we
switch
all
sides,
started
I mean
on the wrong
to get on
side.
to the other side of the dragon.
I think I baited the first one on the wrong side, and then the party was on the wrong side because of that. I think we
Yeah.
just
Ah,
I think
started
that's what
wrong.
happened. Yeah.
yeah,
One
I,
party just started wrong and never moved over.
Yeah.
yeah, I'd recommend trying to get in between the light colors. One thing that I did find weird, and this might have tripped up Alice up one other time when he thought you were colorblind, you're tethered to, like, let's just say yellow. Like, you're the yellow tether, which means you go away from the yellow. But then you're by the green wolf. You need to get in between the green wolf and the green orb. I definitely saw that in my own head last time when I was doing it, where I was like, I'm yellow, but then I was between two greens.
Yeah, we're taking it right now, Alice.
Do we need to break now? Otherwise, I would just run us.
I
one
like
more.
food.
We'll do a break
I'm
now.
hungry.
All right, we'll bounce out. Let's meet back at approximately 13 after. Does that work? I'm gonna sit in the instance so I have
Yeah,
cool
sure.
music. 13 after, I'll set the ready check. See you then. Alrighty then, lads and laddies, lasses and others. Welcome back to Level 100 Content, everyone. Still trying to push through ads a bit clean to get to that final raid wide. But otherwise, we are in a pretty good state. Hopefully, during the break, you took a look at the mechanic that comes after that, because it will kill people on a personal responsibility basis. I'll try to call my best way through it as I can, but we'll just see it. That'd be a good time to summon your summons. Dance partners, go ahead and buddy your cardias. Look at your gear, make sure it is accurate, the correct gear, melded, repaired, all the way up to a satisfactory level. Go ahead and nom 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 on your food. Let me know when you're ready by hitting the yes button. Let's do it.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Wind in. Intercard.
I wonder if you can keep
Eminent
up.
in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Alright, get me. Way up. Backward too fast.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Knockback immune. Supports are out. Clockwise.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Look for your colors. DPS have it, I think.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I had another two, so it was all fucked.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we cannot resolve that unless we have everybody. I'll just try and call it for the consistency. Can't imagine doing the uptime version of that. A lot of
For
movement.
what?
For that mechanic
Let's
that
begin,
we lost
shall
mage on.
we?
Put the melees and the healers on the same side. And then you put the tanks with the ranged DPS. And
Let's have a 6
tanks
young
and melees
ESD
never
too.
tanks and melees never leave the boss. You just kind of spread or stack. The range have to run a lot. Known as out intercard. Out intercard.
There. I wonder if
Eminent
you can
in.
keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I feel like every time we get hit by that, it does more damage.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Knockback me in. Sports abated. Clockwise. Look for your color. DPS have tethers.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Up sprint.
Fly
Either
true.
3 or 1. 3. Revolution out. Good. A for ads.
Not bad.
Opposite of your
Not
tether.
bad.
Take a look at the dragon head you're next to. That is your color. Go in between the two colors. Dates. Teen green. And the yellow cleanse. Set up your positions. Teen green. Yellow cleanse. Teen green. Watch the damage. Yellow cleanse. Okay, we can kill it. I just now realized. Dang. Unless somebody hit a big skill there. Never mind. I'll have the thing for this.
Bear my biting wings.
The buffs. Oh,
Still you stand. How delightful.
looking for the Newlith for north. Rangers are away from it.
The earth is mine to command.
Melees and tanks are towards it. North is 4. DPS are stacking. Remember to dodge
Pack
through.
of wolves.
Dodge through. A is north. Find a clone. Rotates.
I'll be there.
Rotates. Eminent rain. In.
I just want to make sure I wasn't wrong there with that
Please.
stack. That is.
Wolf.
true
Oh, you were
north,
right. You were right.
Okay.
Yeah, when you do that set, max melee for my tanks and or DPS, whatever one ends up having it first, just so we have enough room for that stack. Everybody has to then go through the Newliths. Otherwise, you will die from the stack and the Newlith damage, or the spread and the Newlith damage. It happens pretty much as those AoEs go off. Almost like identical timing. Is everybody ready to continue, or do we need anything? This is a continue check.
Just a reminder for myself, the second set of AoEs are colors, right? Like color buddy thing?
The answer to that would be correct. Yes, it would be colors.
Just wanna
I
double
will say this, hopefully, if I remember. The stack will be at A. The stack is always whoever took the spreads first. So if it was that instance, DPS were stack. So then the sports were spreading during the Newliths. That means the DPS would be spreading in their color buddy spot. The supports would be stacking at A. Or if they have to rotate, they'll rotate to 2. I think that's correct. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did I always make that correct? Sorry, when I say color buddies, or color whatever, that's sort of not true. Because there's 5 positions, right? The relative is sort of correct. I guess your color buddy, what am I trying to say? Your color buddy inner card right now, so for you mage that's 4, you're southwest, right?
Yeah.
So wherever north is in that stack, if it's at A, then you will be at 4. If it's at 2, you'll slide to, 2 is now north, you'll slide over to D in your spread spot. But you will always, you will always do that. That's the ghost mechanic.
The first one.
The very first one, it's the same concept, right? The north is whatever
Oh
the
yeah,
north is. And then when the ghost shows up, the stack will always go to A, and then everyone uses that, and you go to your inner card relative to that. But if you have to slide over, we just kind of rotate clockwise to shift into a ghost. So you can almost always go to 4 or to A, and then you can just slide into whatever one's correct.
Yeah, because A is not always correct, right? Like
Yeah,
can
you'll
go to 2.
only just slide clockwise slightly.
Okay. Just wanna
It
double
should
check
make a
on
lot
that.
of sense, but you just, if you always plan to go towards 4 on that one, because that one's basically true north, because the stack will always go to A. Then you can just rotate from there. But the Newliths are in a relative position.
As long as I think New North gets called the New List, I'll be fine. I just finding what we qualify as a New North is hard for me.
Yep, I'll call it out. Probably one time. Ready to go?
Yep. As long as we don't got no yappers.
I don't know, 8 talks a lot.
I had to hold back the urge to just go yap, 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 yap.
Yep, yep, yep.
I heard that Moon guy talks a lot.
He does.
I talk a lot to make sure
Let's
the raid
begin,
stays
shall we?
alive. You're all welcome.
He talks to himself a lot, but that's completely outside of range.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Wind in, inner card.
There. I wonder if you
Revolution
can keep up.
out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I was too
Crossed over
chicken to go for it.
You use Numa there since you have Star afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine.
C is north.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback immune. Sports are out. Clockwise. LA, if he talks too much, he stop talking.
I called clockwise!
I don't know. I didn't hear it at all.
Oh, well gosh darn that.
Did it not come through for anyone else?
It did for me.
Yeah, bro!
We're alive, we're alive.
Yeah, you can res for that if you're fast.
See.
But you gotta be quick. That and then also Sugar being a gamer and knowing where to go is a big part of it.
Must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Well, we're alive.
Yes, sir.
That's
Fenrir's
waiting
power
for
can
that,
be
sorry.
wielded in surprising ways.
I'll apologize when we're dead. Not talking about it during raid.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
I'll sprint.
Fly true.
3 or 1. 3. Eminence in. A for ads.
Oh my gosh.
I will now apologize that my headphones cut out. Because Muriel backed you, believe it or
My boy Miriam.
not. Never
Not
doubted.
bad.
Opposite of your tether.
But we've scarcely begun.
Take a look at the color of your head here. Go in between that and the orb. Teen green cleanse.
Wait,
I
I think
think
Orange
there's
Cleanse
something
first
up.
there.
Is it based on something different? Because that happened to me before where like I cleansed at the very end, but there was like a 5-second
no, I
thing.
mean I was the green there, but someone had already cleansed.
Yeah. Orange
Alice
ran
was
through
on-
first.
Yeah, Alice was on the wrong side. Cleave the raid and then cleansed first.
Oh.
Okay.
It was quite a
Wait.
events that rolled out there.
Yeah, because we get to choose, right? Green or orange. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The guy
I could have
said-
waited. My brain just went go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's been some times where we get like a 6-second vuln, and I'm not sure why. Alright, let's run it back, I guess. Yeah, it's a shame that we're not at night with a full moon during this fight.
Let's begin, shall we?
Maybe second phase.
Can the challenger
What do you mean? We have the moon right here.
My God, he's right.
Oh my god, he's just sitting there howling at me.
He's howling at the moon.
What they were talking about.
This mating ritual.
Is that what Mayor does? In Intercard?
I wonder
Eminence
if you can
in.
keep up.
Fire unlocks a special skin on me each raid.
such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Icon that gives you a ginormous
See, that time
ass.
we were healthy. That happened.
Oh no, it's different.
Is he like not critting? Maybe it's crit, heal, or shield variants.
Look, Abe,
With
let's just bud
Fenrir's
girl.
might,
Like
I
the-
rouse the storm.
Alright, everyone listen for 8 this time so he doesn't get upset again. A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
Knock back to me. You guys are out. Going clockwise. Find your color. Sports are tethered. Oosh. Can't wait for the 12th fight in this raid tier where they hit you 12 times in a row.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
If you're underneath these when they come up, do you die?
Yes.
Probably.
Where did that colossal
I would
feather
assume.
Asking for a friend. Up sprint. It'll either be 2 or whatever the one is. The other one. Revolution out.
You're so extra
Good.
phase.
I know. This fight's awesome.
I was dogging on it before, but I liked it now.
Not bad. Not bad.
Opposite of your tether. Look at the color of the head here. Make sure you're between that color and the orb.
Oh no!
Eighth, you're tanking the boss. Alright, this is perfect.
Look at that buster. Even on the wrong side. Maybe I have to do this. No, I can.
Why did they make the cleave have to be pointed out? Like, can anyone give me a reasonable
So
answer?
Fucking tight.
I don't know, because
Now, to be fair,
it's so tight.
you don't actually have to be outside of his hitbox, right? You can be on the inside of his hitbox, just,
Yeah.
you know. But still, there's no we can't see your character. So
Literally can't see anything during that. I have to zoom in.
the amount of wall mechanics that they put in the latest fights, like between Fru and this, telling you. It would have been actually better if they put the edge of the arena instead of this death wall. And at least you could see your feet poking off the edge. Instead of having to guess if you're in
Bring
the
back the
death
Titan platform.
Letch begin, shall we?
Leviathan
Well, they
style.
should have got rid of the
Yeah.
death wall on this
Can the
one.
challenger
Just
defeat
put him in the bottom of the
Lord?
water. Don't bring him back. Send him all the way down to the bottom Titan's abyss. Never to be seen again. GG's, guys. I'm out. 2 minutes into the fight. Wind in, inner card.
I wonder if you can
Revolution
keep up.
out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
A is north.
The wind answers
Clockwise.
my call.
Right back in. DPS are out. Clockwise. Find your color. Sports have tethers. Ow. 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 And one more for good measure. Hey, you know what? Take Tank Buster. This dude's actually throwing out every skill.
He's like a Smash player just
Yeah,
button mashing.
his move should go stale, man. So,
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
top sprint here. Either 2 or 4. 2. Emmons in. In.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
The res. No damage yet. Beginning of
Not
ads.
really.
Damage comes off with his next cast. Well, maybe it's not his next cast. After we get to our spots.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've
Opposites.
scarcely begun.
Take a look at the head you're next to. That is your color. Find your color. Sports have tethers. Sports have tethers. Find your color. 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 Targetable. Fates. Team green. Yellow. Team green. Yellow. Fates. Team green.
No, I'm not heat.
There's a wolf running rampant. The yellow
It's
person,
on moon.
last minute.
Mostly fine. Nope.
I think so. Go ahead. LB maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last hit's gonna do a lot of damage to me. Because the only thing I have is Bulwark.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
I said it when we started doing this.
I don't remember that.
Are you using them somewhere else there?
I'm using Guardian, Sentinel, whatever, on the Tank Buster before. So I don't have it for that. I could try just Sheltron, but I get really low. So the healer want me to be low during ad phase, or the Tank Buster before ad phase?
I have stuff. I can throw stuff on you for ad phase. I just
Oh,
didn't
well,
realize you were.
why aren't you?
You didn't say anything.
Communication is a two-way street.
Yeah, it's that third one. The first two I have Rampart for.
Yep. Third one's gonna hurt. Keep it in mind.
Just gotta remember to count. Counting's hard.
Trying to say everything that's happening in the raid while doing everything and solving my own stuff is also pretty hard.
Also, there you go, Abe. I think this is the Gleam you're talking about. Fat Ace.
Can the challenge
What are you looking at in between pulls?
Oh yeah, there's your ginormous ass.
I'd kill to have an ass like this. Gotta do squats every day.
Damn girl, you shit with that thing.
And in inner car.
Suffocate people with this thing.
Alright,
Oh, it's a
we
real
can
mistake.
move on now.
I wonder if you
Eminent
can
in.
keep up.
I still had a few more comments about it, but
such speed? It's as if there's a pack of them.
God damn it!
God damn it!
okay, that's
Ah!
all.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Two people get hit there, so.
I hate this game, man.
Warrior's might.
Gotta stay focused.
I rouse the storm.
Looking for the dragon head.
Stop looking where we know where you're looking.
C is north.
The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise.
Keep Jester out. Counter.
The challenger's down.
I paused
Free for
that.
all?
I did my own self in. I hate following the AoE.
Oh no,
I like it when it's behind me.
challenger.
Well, believe it or not, you gotta get used to it.
I know. I feel like I'm gonna run too far forward and get hit by it.
Generally, my best setup or advice would be always, no matter what, every time, whether it's chasing you or going away from you, always go away from the AoE or like into the AoE as like a direct cut and make it full shape. If you try and run in any capacity, you're more off to get hit. Because if you sidestep it and then walk in, you'll have enough time. Run back.
Those AoEs going off at the same time as the like lion being the same color and stuff, criminal.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. I don't know why they do that. Probably just to make it actually
shall we?
slightly more difficult to see what's going on.
Can the challenger
Probably.
defeat the
If you could clearly see those lion AoEs, it'd be a lot easier. Oh, I fucked up.
Can't talk into your opener.
You know in Dark Souls, how there's saved inputs?
Buffering?
Yeah. FF does the
How
same
intercut?
thing and I hate it.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can
Eminent
keep up.
in.
Makes me accidentally use stuff.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of you.
I mean, using your rotation to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Not the opener.
1, 2, 1,
2.
1, 1.
Dot.
Actually, it's-
one. Give Moon
With
his card.
Fenrir's might,
One.
Give
I
Moon a card
rouse
no
the
matter what.
storm.
It's 3 Alt 4, Control 1,
Alright,
Control
hold on,
4,
hold on,
Control
hold on, hold on,
5.
yeah. A is north.
The wind answers my call.
There's plenty of buttons.
Ports are out. Counterclockwise. Oh wait. Okay. I killed you guys. Yeah. Favorite color? Ports have a thingy. I do not appreciate how that works.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That
I
feels like
just
a
spotted on
mismit.
accident.
Can I putt?
Yeah.
Vitality
Damn,
buff.
that hurt.
The Great Divide.
How much piety am I, bro? I'm gonna have less piety when we're Biss and I'm already so low.
Like Jason Derulo.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Your city healing too much.
Where did that colossal thing
You
come
can pop straight now. It'll either be 3 or 1. 3. Revolution out. Ads is coming up. Just get a res. I think he just didn't get healed enough. There is some
I think I
damage
was
right
actually
after.
on the corner.
Not bad. Not bad.
Opposite.
But we've
Check the
scarcely
color of the
begun.
head. That is your new color. First spades are out. Team green.
Oh my
Where's
god.
the green?
It was me. Fuck.
I'm
Yellow's,
dead.
Yellow's just gonna have to die.
Ugh.
Oh, that's our healers. Well, team green. Yellow.
The thing happened again.
Yeah. We didn't have enough to move forward. They might have also gotten targeted just because of the dead people.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
I'm calling teen green because I think it's funny to rhyme, but also because it is a something teen. 12, 13. I guess 12 and 11 technically don't have teen, but you know what I mean.
It's like,
Let's begin, shall
You have to.
we?
It's
We need the
actually
marker.
really good if you look at it while the marker thing is happening, because everyone should be in position with enough time to look at your debuff, because that's how you know if you are the next enemy. That's what I'm currently
yeah,
doing.
see, then I'm also looking at the tanks, so they're almost dying.
I would try
And
to
then I
heal
stop
tanks
looking
in
at my
between.
marker.
Stone out. Inner card.
It's honestly just skill diff. I'm being so dumb.
I
Hold on.
wonder if you can
Eminent
keep
in.
up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of you.
There's nowhere I need my invuln. I
There's nothing that would give you benefit other than busters later.
With Fenrir's might,
The second Great
rouse the
Divide.
storm.
Is there a second? Sea is north.
The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Sports are out. Counter. Check your color. Sports are tethered. Coming in with a little less health than normal. We're good though. Yeah. Great Divide.
Great divider of hell.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Hopping sprint.
Fly
Either 3 or 1. 1. Revolution. Out. Going into ads. A for ads.
Not bad. Not bad.
Opposite your tether. Take a look at the wolf head. That is your new color. First bait. Like if you're a teen green cleanse. Yellow. Here's the baits. Take a look at your teen green cleanse. Why did that kill us?
Took 9999999.
Is that an oop? You ran into a thing. You ran into the.
She ran into the cleanse thing at the same time I was cleansing.
Oh, backed up into it. Yeah, we are pulling the ads pretty close into the new one on one of the sides, where it kind of makes it hard to run through sometimes. I don't know if we
Does
can.
it?
Yeah, because like for example, if the orb was at C, they have like the ad right here sometimes. And so somebody that comes through is like cleansing at C, and then sometimes they're like targeted by this thing. It just kind of makes it really tight. It's not too hard.
Oh, I see
but
what you mean.
It's yeah.
Okay.
I think Alice doubled back into it or something is what she's saying.
I understand.
It's not.
Yeah, I've been
unbearable
moving
'cause
since I'm casting, so
we
I'll
do.
just
Yeah, we
not
do
move
need to
so
do
far.
that a little bit, but I think it's just a bit much. Just to make sure that we're
Okay.
because we also want to be closer to the other side. So if somebody has to disengage from the boss, they can run to their cleanse without having to like run across the arena.
I just won't pull it as much.
Yeah, I don't know which side has that, but because the orbs move and you can pull whatever. The orbs move like while we're doing mechanics, so I'm not really sure yet what the best strat is for that.
Problem is if you don't move far enough, they catch up. with you
Yeah.
when they stay still.
Yeah.
I guess keep an eye on it for us, then we'll see.
I'll try catching up and then planting where I catch up instead of
Let's
keep
begin,
following.
shall we?
Yeah, don't overcook too much, but
Can the challenger
a
defeat the
little
Lord?
bit would be potentially good. So we're usually around like the second cleanse that gets to be tight. Wind in Cardinal.
I wonder if you
Eminent
can keep
in.
up.
it's as if there's a pack of him.
It's as if there's a pack of him.
I like that he says he's moving so fast, there's like a pack of them. And right after he said that, Mage was like,
That
I
boss
hate how
be
fast he
spinning
is.
around.
Fenrir's might.
Whoa.
I rouse the storm.
See, I don't hear his dialogue, so.
A is north.
The wind answers my
Clockwise.
call.
Knockback immune. Sports are out. Clockwise.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Find your color. DPS are tethered. Mostly.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
I think I still want the Numa on that AoE. My star doesn't fully heal everyone.
Okay.
It only heals if it crits, and that's just RNG.
Crit
I don't remember if I had anything else right there or not.
And crit heals are amazing.
Crit heals should not exist. That's what gives us this false hope variance of like, oh, we were healthy the last pull.
Let's begin, shall we?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Can the challenger
They already have variance of damage, and that's enough.
I want to know what stops them.
I don't know.
It's
By
a bad
scholar,
road to walk
scholar
down.
abilities. Wind in Cardinal.
I wonder if you
Eminent
can keep up.
in.
Alright, at the very least, get rid of tick healing, please.
such speed? It's as if there's a pack of him.
That's all I request.
Yeah, that might be a bit better.
There we go.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
I hate that recenter.
If you just want to pull him and let him recenter, it'll help me. 8.
The wind answers my
Clockwise.
call.
DPS are out. Clockwise.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the wind.
Wipe it.
Oh no.
You want to just pull them center and not try to do it myself?
Yeah, if you just walk him in a straight line, I hit my positional right before he recenters, and so it doesn't matter
Okay.
if he turns around. But if you try and turn him, that's when I'm hitting it.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Woof.
And you'll do a howl for us, please.
Only when we clean. And only if my fellow cat boys are transmog. Wind in, Cardinal.
I can catboy with you, but it, you know, you won't see it.
I wonder if you can
Eminent
keep up.
in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I mean, I won't see.
Turn to a catboy right now.
Isn't the whole point that other people can see it? That works perfect, thank you.
People who matter can
With
see it.
Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
C is north.
The wind answers my
Counter.
call.
Knockback immune. DPS are out. Counterclockwise. there's one more. Look for your color. DPS are tethered.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Sprint.
Flying true.
Either 4 or 2. 2.
Oh no, that was
Revolution is
too much
out.
for the challenger. They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I wasn't sure how I was gonna sound because I know I had second I go there.
It was a good attempt. If we weren't on the same side, it would have worked. Well, would have saved me at least.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Wind in a card.
Really?
I wonder if you can keep up.
In? Oh, good on my side.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh, Mongo.
Damage variance, am I right?
Well, that shit hardy, bro.
With Fenrir's might, I
Oh,
rouse the
7K.
storm.
C is north.
The wind answers
Counter.
my call.
DPS are out. Counterclockwise.
Oh my god.
The challenger's down.
PvP has been turned on. Everyone, target 8.
I'm right beside you already, buddy.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Yes, Chase, we have killed the ad too quick and then blew up the orb on our first clean run of the ads.
I gotta get better at that pattern.
It's so goofy. Yeah, I love it a lot. I love holding.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Stone out, Cardinal.
I wonder if you can
Revolution
keep up.
out.
Out. Okay.
Kind of gaming.
Yeah.
You just gotta not look at these melees like Kiko, man. They're
Yeah,
freaks in
I
nature.
realized that.
I'm literally
You should
doing
go.
a 1 week window
Fenrir's
jump out.
might,
It's so cool.
I rouse the storm.
It's just gonna hurt your brain. It hurts my brain watching Moon do his stupid backflips and he almost hits the wall.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Counter.
Sports are out. Counter. Pick color. Sports tethered.
I just need DPS to have it second when it's counterclockwise, or else I'm screwed. Can't do that pattern, bro.
So what you're saying is 50% of the time we solve it correctly 100% of the time.
Yes. Until my brain can Jimmy Neutron bring blast that.
Master power, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true.
Either 3 or 1. 1. Eminent in.
The wall.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Ouch.
I barely touched it.
Hard res the 8th. Can you get phase, Alice?
I'm up.
What?
Not bad. Not
Why are we
bad,
walling, bro?
but we've scarcely begun.
That 100%. I think I just fucking saw. I don't know what the fuck I. Bro. I'm zoned.
Wait.
Sugar
I
jump side
swear
up.
to God, in my head, it's like I saw someone wall, and I was like, oh, we're walling, and then I looked up and no one else would wall.
My wall was a
I was like,
backflip,
what
and
is
that was
happening?
I tippy-toed it. I don't know why I hit that wall there. I think I just misangled it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yo.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Stone out. Inner card.
There. I wonder if
Eminent
you can
in.
keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I overcorrected that one, but thankfully I didn't get hit.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise.
DPS are out.
Ah, fuck.
Counter. Look for your color. DPS are tethered. And when you're targeted with the stack, you can move it around.
surprising ways.
Where did that colourful thing come from?
Sprint.
Fly true.
Either 3 or 1. 1.
Make it, little Lullifo, make it.
Revolution is out. I don't know if I can do the fun jumps on that one. Well, the timing's always the same. I'm gonna try it.
Not bad.
Opposite your
Not
tethers.
bad. But we've scarcely
Take a look at the dragon head. That's your new color. Scarlet. Other side. Teen green. Yellow. Set up the next baits. Teen green. Yellow. Set the baits. Teen green's next. Wait, hold on, Pico, go. Don't kill too fast. Yellow. Kill him. Boss is targeted. Just with myself.
Bear my biting wings.
Shit, I didn't even have to use Numa that time.
You stacked.
I think it's better if you do. I don't want to do
Focus
city
is
heal
good for
that.
me. The new lith is north. The new lith is north. Range and healers are away from it. North is 3. DPS are stacking. Make sure to walk through. Walk through the new liths. Sports at A. Everyone else do the appropriate thing behind the clones. Cross through. Find the next guy. Is Revolution. Revolution is out.
There is a DPS in those.
Murder in the streets.
Afterwards, dragon heads.
So look at this image. I think I have enough pots for the whole tier.
Remind me, where are we dead at?
I think it's realistically just the speed of that mechanic. I think people just need exposure.
Okay. Run it back then. So focused on the boss and calling it, so I don't get to see when people die.
It was so close to being perfect too.
Let's begin, shall we?
I just, I did have
Can the challenger defeat the Lord in his own lair?
Alice said bye-bye.
Backflip.
I mean, I
Alice,
sit now.
Alice said right now.
Jason, I'm calling them new liths. Like,
I guess
I don't know how you
don't
spell
know,
it.
just
Isn't it
looking
like
at the
this?
recording, but there's because like there was 2 ghosts and they were like at D and 4.
I'm like
They're
that.
technically both.
They're
Like,
the stage weapons.
I think you probably the 4-1.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Just looking back at it.
Yeah, because the A ghost was at A. It wasn't rotated.
I'm good then.
Yeah. Sage weapons are called new liths. He's got like the same 4 things. That's what they call them.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the Lord in his own lair?
Stone out. Cardinal. Out.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Eminent in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
What?
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
A is north.
The wind answers my call.
Clockwise.
You guys are targeted. Clockwise. Find your color. DPS are tethered. Very good.
Ah, I love macro.
It's really funny use there.
I'll never forget. Three?
But they're not out of the fight yet.
I'll never forget as he forgets.
Yeah,
I forget
where
which-
you insta heal it.
Fenrir's power
Yeah.
is wielded in surprising ways.
The Onyx.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 7.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
I think it was 7. But campus was 3.
My troop.
3 or 1? 1? Pretty sure it's 7. Revolution out. Nice. A is for ads, or Alice, or Eighth, or Alan, or Kiko.
Not bad. Not bad.
Opposite your tether. Take a look at the head. That is your new color. Targetable. Baits. Take a look if you're the short one. Team Green Cleanse. Yellow. Baits. Watch for the green here. Team Green Cleanse. Yellow. Baiting. Team Green. Careful, careful. Don't kill. Thank you for cleansing. Go ahead and kill. I keep finding on the side that doesn't kill early. And I can't ever see it. Oh, I guess I start there with my burst.
My biting wings.
So you're saying that your side consistently does this damage?
Saying my burst is all on that one. Just imagine that I had faint arrows talking.
Still you stacked. How delightful.
Finding the newlets. Ranger going away from
The
it.
earth is mine to command.
Mayors going closer to it. Remember to dodge through the newlet. 2 is north. Sports are stacking.
Pack of wolves.
DPS stack at A. Dodge through. Revolution.
Victor, are we doing color spots or are we doing?
We'll talk it out after. The revolution's out.
I assumed you were doing the same
Think the
thing as the
healers
first one.
somehow.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Dragon heads. Poke the boss on both sides. Oh, okay. Make sure we have double aggro. First and
Stack with
second.
me. Fuck.
Grab boss. Grab boss. Grab boss. Moonlight, I'm gonna call a quadrant. It'll be a number. One. And then I didn't look at the other one. It is 4? 4, 2, 3. I don't
It
know.
was
Wait.
Hold on. All right. Ugh. Hold on. That'll be easier to do. Let me see. It's okay. I have to stand still while I do that because I flipped my camera and then completely lost which ones I was looking at.
Oh shit, there's another tracking tremors. Holy fuck, okay.
So
Yeah.
okay,
They do go
in order.
either clock or
Ghosts.
counter, don't they?
Let me do ghosts real quick, okay? Stack is at A, okay? Let's all imagine this. There's a ghost at A. There should be a person at 2, 3, 1, and 4. Assuming you are doing your spread spot, type your number that you should be at if the stack is at A. We should have 2 of each number.
So we're not doing color spots.
Okay, I think this is our fundamental problem then.
So then I'd be at
Your color spot
3.
gives you a cardinal position. Your cardinal position is then relative to the ghost. Do not look at the don't look at the markers necessarily for the colors, because if the ghost rotates, the colors don't work anymore. And generally speaking, the colors don't work anyway because there are 5 safe spots and there are only 4 colors, so we won't be able to fit a single ghost in every color. There's going to be one that has 2 ghosts on like blue, for example. Like there could be a ghost at sort of C, sort of 3, and then 2D and like in between the reds.
Okay, but
So-
if we're looking at it like that, you could still relatively assign them.
You should
gonna
relatively
call them.
assign it based on a inner card position.
Yeah, but I
Where-
think what Akiko's saying there, in that situation, Sugar was in her spot.
So Sugar, you would be with me because you're C, right? Typically clock spot.
Yeah,
So
why
you're-
aren't we repeating what we do in the first one?
What do you mean by that?
Because like in the first set we have the 2 like as tanks, we both go forward, the other 2 guys in the back, and in the second we're doing colors.
The reason you do that is because the boss is targetable during that part. The boss is not targetable during ghosts. And you only go north in that instance so that you can hit the boss if you are spreading or if you're in the stack. When we do it later, I guess you technically could do either. I guess you could do either. But this is generally speaking. Let
If
me
we
give
do
you an image.
tanks north, does that keep it consistent for the rest of the stuff?
Give me 1 second.
Because if so, I'm fine with that.
Like, I don't care doing colors. I'm just like if we're doing one way in the first one, but then switching to colors the second one.
We should
Just feels
probably
weird.
keep them consistent if we want to do it like that.
If you want to learn the PF way, I'm fairly certain you do it based on your like color spot. But I'm gonna go back and look at the doc, so I'm not telling you things for the sake of it. Because I could be wrong. Okay. My bad then. Okay, so The Yukizuri guide does have it continuing with that same setup. So not Color Buddy. That is me understanding how it works and deciding something without actually watching the video, which I do very often. So you are correct then, Sugar. In the instance of the video, which we're going to try and follow, you do have the same setup. So we'll try this again. In the instance of new liths, right, the melees and tanks go forward, the healers go backward, and then you split group 1 and group 2, right? For east and west.
Yeah.
If we did the exact same thing, A is north, or the ghost is at A, right? Then we should all be able to type a number now of where you would be if you were a spread spot. There should be a number. Should be 2 of each. But Boone, you would be 1, because you would go north then. In this instance, so it's not like your clock spot anymore. It's just melees are always going to go north. In the new lith setup.
For the
ghost.
Okay.
For ghost.
Yeah, so it's the same as what's the
Same
one?
as the video. Yeah, I don't think I watched the video as much. They didn't really explain the setup. They just kind of like they said like where the healer goes, I think, in the video, and then you're just kind of supposed to assume the other spots.
For some reason, the video
Wait,
puts
isn't
tank and
Melis?
range north.
No, isn't melee stuff? That's what it said in.
What's the guy?
Yukizuri.
Because there's the Yukizuri and then
Tank.
there's the raid plan.
Look at Yukizuri. That's the one I looked at.
I don't think it really matters. The boss is like dead center anyways. It's like reinstall.
The boss is not targetable during Ghost, so it literally does not matter what we do, but for consistency's sake, we'll just have melees always going towards wherever our north is during the new lith mechanic and during the Ghost mechanic. Melees being a general statement for tanks, melees, and then ranged and healers always going south. So you do it based on the new lith, and then you do it based on a true north setup for the Ghost.
So tank melee's north.
Yes, for that entire mechanic. After you do the Ghost, they spawn the dragon heads. You can go anywhere for those, as long as you're just behind a dragon head. You can like stack up. You don't have to be spread or anything. That should get us through it. Everyone understand? I'm gonna do a ready check. Should be able to do one final run. You guys are just chatty over there. Holy smokes. Am I supposed to read and do the fight?
Don't worry about what we're chatting about. It was off topic.
It was completely off topic.
All I know is that if you
Shall we?
cloud your brain with other stuff, you're gonna get a bad pattern
In his own lair.
in that one mechanic. Counterclockwise. Support
Nah,
curve state.
Wise.
I did it. I did it a couple pulls ago. It was stressful though.
Wind in, enter card.
There. I wonder if you can
Eminence
keep up.
in.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Like how forgiving these snapshots are.
Some of them are.
These ones aren't too bad in this fight.
Because I know half of these, if they weren't like forgiving, I would have gotten
With
hit
Fenrir's
so
might,
often.
I rouse the storm.
Sea is north.
The wind answers my call.
DPS are out. Counter.
D phase. He freaking willed it into existence.
Sports are tethered. Took me a second to realize what I was trying to say. Like the stack moves around. Gustav.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Sprinting.
Fly
2 or
true.
4. 2. Revolution out. A is for ads.
Not bad.
Opposite of your
Not
tether.
But we've
Check the
scarcely
dragon head.
begun.
That is your new color. Targetable. Bait. Take a look at your first cleanse. First green. Yellow. Baiting. Looking for green. Green cleanse. Yellow. Next bait. Green cleanse. Careful, don't kill.
What's the health?
I cleanse early.
Yeah.
Maybe like just a second early.
Yeah.
I was so afraid of killing it early that I stopped looking at my timer and I just went off when I thought it was going off. We gotta we gotta find a way to arbitrarily slow our DPS or something. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what we could do? So realistically, is it always one of them that gets hurt first? It's the green. Okay. So our time's up, right, for raid? Well, I
Yeah.
think what happens when you cleanse an orb, it does damage to the ad, right?
It does,
Yeah,
about
20.
20%.
20%.
I'm wondering if it's like it's always going to be the same one,
Yes, it's always going to be the orange one or the yellow one that's about to die first.
because would switching the call at the last one do anything different? Like green, orange, but then do orange, green? I don't think it would.
No, it would just change which one's about to get one shot.
But like the second one that cleanses always has like 5% of health. But why is that? You know how like they're like imbalanced by like 5% every single time? And it's always the one that's really healthy, and then there's a cleanse that takes it down to like 5%. It's the first one that cleanses that's almost dead. And I feel like if you switch the order of them at the end, it might even out the damage better.
I mean, it could just be Sugar's humans compared to mine, even.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's
So
the only
Chase,
consistent thing.
so Chase is even saying people swapping off green sooner means that they're hitting the other ad earlier. So swapping the order might actually help us to even that out. So we either do like green orange or green yellow, yellow green, green yellow, or we just do green yellow, green yellow, yellow green. That should theoretically even them out a little bit more. Maybe we'll try that next time. Anyway, that is the time that we got for this week. We are not officially meeting tomorrow, being Friday. So at this point, PF is open. For those that want to try and raid any bit, more often or more likely than not, we're going to have to be on Aether for anything in the final fight. So if you're hanging out in Aether, feel free to ping the channel if you want to do any kind of raiding. I might just throw something out there to see if people are around for like a Friday, maybe a Sunday. I won't be able to do Saturday, but in case people want to try and do PF together, good luck if you can. Otherwise, we will get back together on Tuesday. Sound good?
GG's?
Yep.
Oh, wait, Alan, before you go, important question I didn't have time to ask you during raid.
So,
Your sword stance, what is that? The mod. Is it based off someone?
it's the classic Paladin mod by Papa Chin.
Papa Chin.
Got it. Thank you.
All of his stuff is really good.
I use it as Dancer Overhaul, actually.
I think I grabbed that one too. Can't remember.
GG's for those on the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know, if I'm in PF, maybe I'll stream stuff, but honestly, probably not, because I don't want to be a terrorist and talk about people bad, so. But, GG's nonetheless. We'll be back next week. Hopefully my internet's fixed. Here's hoping. Later, guys. Have a good night.